Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm Melissa Wu. I'm the program coordinator for the Community Engagement Challenge. We'll give it another minute or two to see if we have others join, and then we'll get started.
Hello, how are you? Good morning.
Good morning, Manuel.
How are you, Melissa? How are you? Neil, how are you?
I'm well, thank you, yeah.
Me too, thanks. Thanks. Really happy about the GNOME challenge. Really happy. Was an amazing experience for me. Thank you. Thank you for considering to me, Neil, Melissa, and all the team of GNOME Foundation.
Thanks for helping us.
Well, on that note, that's a wonderful plug to get started. As I mentioned, I'm Melissa Wu. I am the program coordinator for the Community Engagement Challenge. Thank you all for joining us today. We're going to be showcasing some amazing projects. This is being live streamed, and just want to let you know that it is being recorded. So if you'd like to keep your cameras on or off, up to you. But also, let's keep our mics muted until we're invited to turn them on. Wanted to give you an overview of today's program. We are going to do a short welcome, some thank yous. We'll showcase the projects, and then we'll announce the winners. And if everybody could stay at the end for a group photo, that would be wonderful. By way of background, and I know so many of you already know this, but for those that might not, the Community Engagement Challenge was designed to encourage individuals or teams to submit stimulating ideas that connect the next generation of coders to the FOSS community, improve the coding skills of beginner coders by introducing them to the FOSS community, and encouraging participation in the FOSS community for years to come. We made the announcement a little over a year and a half ago and launched the challenge in April. And I believe actually today is the 1-year anniversary of the start of the challenge. Phase 1 ran from April to July of 2020. We had 140 proposals and over 400 inquiries. We had 38 countries represented, which is fantastic. And the judges submitted 20 projects to move on to Phase 2. Phase 2 took place between August and November of 2020. It consisted of 11 teams and 8 individual projects, with 6 teams featuring non-male leads or team members. We had 10 countries represented in this round, and the judges selected 5 projects to move to Phase 3. Phase 3 took place between December 2020 and March 2021, and here we are today to showcase those projects as well as announce the challenge winners. But before we do that, we have some thank yous. Of course, the challenge is completely team-based. We want to thank all of you for your participation, whether you submitted a project, shared the challenge with friends, or just follow along on social media. We appreciate all your support. Of course, we need to thank the rest of the GNOME team, Caroline Henriksen, for all that she did, for the graphics and support and everything she did to help run the challenge. And then Neil McGovern, of course, our fearless leader. We also have our judges, Manuel, Gina, Allison, and Murray. Thank you so much for giving up your time to help us judge all of these different projects. I don't envy the tough challenge that you had, but we very much appreciate your contributions. This project also would not have been possible without the support of Endless, who, thanks to their grant, allowed us to create this wonderful challenge. I wanted to invite Stephanie from Endless to say a few words. Stephanie, if you could unmute your mic, we'd love to hear from you.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for inviting me to join. So nice to see some of your faces, and really grateful to just participate in this. So for Endless, our goal is all around empowering the next generation to take hold of their technology and to become creators and just creative in their work. As a parent of 2 children, I am excited for them to kind of learn more about the process of creating and using their technology. And so this challenge has been one that we've certainly been following. And as we've been following this journey, we've seen some of the projects that have come along. We've read some of the pitches, and the thing that really strikes us about these 4 projects is that they all engage beginning coders with free and open software in a really unique and different way. So I'm grateful to be part of this and look forward to learning more. So nice to meet you all.
Thank you so much, Stephanie, and thank you for your support. Now let's head over to the projects. We received 4 projects in this round, and I'd love to share with you a little about them. In alphabetical order, we start with BOSS, Big Open Source Sibling. This is a Brazilian-based organization which aims to reach underrepresented groups in technology who want to work and be mentored in open source projects. In the words of one of our judges, BOSS addresses several fundamental challenges around engaging traditionally underrepresented minorities in STEM. They're focused on equity, mentoring, and native language interactions, combined with a program that is designed to be reproduced, puts BOSS in a position to positively influence participants in FOSS projects. I'd like to share with you some of their words.
Hi everyone, this is Rona. I'm here to talk about BOSS, the Big Open Source Sibling Program. And I want to thank everyone in GNOME for this challenge and this opportunity to do what we love the most, which is helping other people. In BOSS, we are a mentorship program for underrepresented groups to take their very first steps into FOSS community, into the FOSS world. We mentor these people that come to us in both the technologies they need to learn, in how they need to communicate, in how we can build their confidence. And first we help them to contribute with a local project so they don't have the language barrier. And then we teach them to have confidence in contributing and asking questions in open issues. And then they can learn and take this everything they learned here to contribute to other open source programs. And I want to thank everyone and thank you for this opportunity. Bye.
Thank you very much. Moving to the next one. Broadening participation through scaffold sustained FOSS engagement in an undergraduate computing curriculum. This project redesigns an undergraduate computing curriculum, infusing it with FOSS and computing for the greater good. It includes a collection of open educational materials and course modules that engage students in sustained FOSS participation from their first course through their senior capstone. In one judge's opinion, she says, or he says, what I loved about Broadening is the reach and impact that's possible when you use instructors as intermediaries. For every one instructor that incorporates open source into their coursework, you reach 50 or more students, and not just once, but year after year. So there's a cumulative effect that few other approaches can match. And now let's hear a little bit from the Broadening team. Just give me a second.
Hi, I'm Grant Broad, and I'm excited to talk to you a little bit about our project, Broadening Participation through Scaffolded Sustained FOSS Engagement in an Undergraduate Computing Curriculum. The team for this project is including my colleagues Farhan Siddiqui and Michael Skalik at Dickinson College, and also Alan Tucker of the nonprofit FOSS Institute. Our curriculum at Dickinson now introduces students to open source in their very first course, and then we continue to engage them with FOSS development all the way through a capstone experience that they have in their 4th year. By engaging students in open source development, we give them the authentic project experiences that they need to develop both the hard technical skills and the softer community-based skills that they're going to need in their future careers. To broaden participation in computing, our courses engage students with projects that have specific social or humanitarian goals. So let students see that learning computing, learning to code, and engaging in open source software can provide a powerful way for them to make an impact on the things that they care about. As a part of our effort, we've also launched the Farm Data 2 project in collaboration with the college's organic farm. For the farm, this project will help them with the record keeping and data management requirements for organic certification. For us, Farm Data 2 has provided the opportunity to design a project from the ground up to be both a real working open source project, but also meet students where they are. By scaffolding participation in Farm Data 2 throughout our courses, we've been able to help students develop their skills and their confidence before they move on to participation in other open source projects, both in their capstone experience and hopefully in their lives beyond college. I'd like to take just a moment to, on behalf of myself and the team, to say thank you to both GNOME and Endless for the opportunity to participate in the Community Engagement Challenge. It has been an energizing, rewarding experience for us, and we've been honored to be a part of it. Thank you.
Melissa, you're muted.
Thank you very much. Just wanted to give a thank you to the Broadening team for sharing their project with us. And now moving on to Leapcode. Leapcode helps contributors and repo owners improve contributions by creating great documentation gamified by step-by-step experience, badges, and rewards on every step of a developer contribution. Leapcode takes a technology-mediated approach to the challenge, creating a system that walks people new to open source through making their first pull request. Their graphical, user-centered approach addresses some of the complexities of Git and GitHub, allowing new users to focus on what contributing feels like. This quick win approach is extremely powerful, especially as a wider range of projects are added to the site. And now let's hear from the Leapcode team.
Hi everyone, I'm Seethu Satyan. I'm part of the Leapcode team. We are a 4-member team. I'll tell you a quick background about Leapcode. We have met a lot of developers who are interested in contributing to open source but always get stuck thinking which project to contribute and what to contribute. So that's when we decided to build Leapcode, which is an interactive platform that helps developers to contribute to open source. We have a bunch of hand-picked beginner-friendly projects and issues that will help developers to make their contributions. We also keep our contributors motivated through rewards and points system. So far, we have helped more than 400 developers to make their contribution. We are also an open source project by ourselves. So if you are new to open source and is interested in exploring, then you can go to leapcode.io and sign up there directly. If you have any feedbacks about the leapcode.io platform or you're interested in contributing, do check out our GitHub repository as well. Thank you everyone.
And thank you to the Leapcode team. Next, we have OpenUK Kids courses and associated digital camps. The courses and associated camps teach children both to code and to learn about open source via short and fun animated lessons. This project shows how the development of open source skills have a genuine progressive potential. OpenUK introduces scores of young people to computing and open source through hands-on, collaborative experimentation where imagination is the only limitation. In addition, the integration of a creative element with the microbit and coding is very much in line with current research around effective ways to get girls involved with STEM. Let's hear from them.
OpenUK is the body for #OpenKidsCamp is based on our learning pillar and is aimed to build an understanding of open source software for future generations, whilst teaching digital skills and coding through a summer camp. Aimed at young people in the early stages of high school, the camp is made up of a course with accompanying e-zines. The course is the open-sourced Mini-Moo glove and microbit with MakeCode and Python. We've been able to promote digital inclusion in 2020 with our first course by giving 3,000 plus kits away. We hope to do even more to demonstrate digital through our 2021 Kids Camp. Our team is led by CEO Amanda Brock and has been made up on the content side by David Whale, Louina Hull, glove designer Helen Lee, curriculum advisor Pamela Bowl, voiceover artist Steph Bauer, that's me, animator Matthew Buck of Drawnolism, project manager Nessilin Guvan, and digital inclusion lead Ashley Monagle. We're grateful to double Grammy award-winning singer Imogen Heap, who inspired the glove, and our Chief Learning Officer Kavita Kapoor for their support. Our 2021 Kids Camp will have open source at its heart. Each of the 10 lessons is based on the Open Source Initiative's open source definition. As with everything we do, it recognises the need for sustainability, diversity, and digital inclusion. All of our outputs are available Creative Commons at openuk.uk/OpenKidsCamp, and we hope you will take these and use them. We're happy to share scripts for translation. Welcome to OpenUK Kids Camp.
You're muted again, Melissa.
Thank you for the heads up. I want to mute it so that I don't get feedback from the videos, and well, you see how well that goes. So all of these projects are so amazing, and of course, being in the free and open software world, they're always looking for contributors. So if you're interested in participating as a mentor or as a participant or in some other way, definitely feel free to reach out to all of the projects directly or to us at cechallenge@gnome.org. And of course, if you or your company are interested in sponsoring a future challenge or project, feel free to reach out to us at gnome.org/donate. Thank you all so much for joining us today. And thank you to all the wonderful, wonderful projects. I'd now like to introduce Neil McGovern, the GNOME Foundation Executive Director, to help with the award presentation.
Hi, Melissa, thanks. And hello to everyone who's joining us today. This is a particularly exciting challenge for me, I think. At the foundation, we're a non-profit organization, and we really believe in a world where everyone is empowered by technology they can trust. And we want to help do our part in that by building a diverse and sustainable free software personal computing ecosystem. And part of that is making sure that people can contribute to free and open source software and have the skills, and not only in just coding, but also in the community norms that makes open source software communities so powerful. That ability to work across countries, across time zones, often remotely, and to be able to come together from thousands of people to produce something that is very, very powerful and that people can use. And so I've been very excited to see the hundreds of proposals and projects as they've come through various different stages during this challenge. And I just wanted to say thank you again to Endless for giving us the opportunity to do this. It's been something that's been fantastic to see, and so we're very, very grateful to them. So without further ado, I'll just go on to the first the runner-up and then the winner of this stage and the whole challenge. After each one, I'll invite them to give a quick 1-minute introduction to how they found the challenge and what they've sort of thought of it, and then after that I'll hand you back to Melissa. Just want to say before I do that, a huge thank you to all the projects that have come along. I know from the judges' feedback that we've got is they have been incredibly impressed, especially with everyone who's come along to this last phase as well. I know the judging was fairly tight. There was a section of really good projects there, and that's taken quite a lot of work from them. So I guess without further ado, we'll make the main announcements. So firstly, our challenge runner-up. So the challenge runner-up for this, which is OpenUK and their kids courses and associated digital camps. So very well done to the team there. That's fantastic. I think we have Amanda, who should be around. Amanda, if you want to turn on your webcam and your microphone.
Hello, Neil. Can you see me yet? Start sharing again. I've tried. There we go.
There you are.
There we are. Thank you very much. It's super exciting to have been invited along as part of the last 4 of the competition. There are, I think, 8 or 9 of our team in the chat. So well done, everybody. Brilliant result. Lots of dollars coming our way from GNOME, which we will be able to use towards the kids' camp. So thank you very much for that. I think it's been a really interesting experience for us because we are a fairly young organization and this is the first time we've ever entered anything. So getting through the first phase was really exciting, but to be the runner-up is brilliant. So thank you very much to everyone at GNOME and Endless.
Thanks, Amanda. That's fantastic. And that leads us on to the challenge winner. I think in particular, the feedback from the judges here was that they were this was a very strong on all of our main criteria, and they were particularly impressed by the way they were able to continue to sort of evaluate and change their program based on previous learnings. So the ideas about generalizing content as well as the sort of ways they're sort of scoping engagement to really sort of think about the longer term and how this is rolled out. So the winner for this is BOSS, big open source sibling. So fantastic, well done to BOSS. It is a fantastic application. I think, who do we have from that? Is that Bruna? Is that you going to come and say a couple of words?
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you, everyone. I want to congratulate all my team, everyone that is here backing me up, so I don't crack. I don't go crying all by myself here in this call. Thank you, team. You guys worked so much, and thank you so much for GNOME and for Endless for this opportunity. I want to thank everyone. This is I think this is a project that helped us all through this pandemic thing, and it helped us believing in doing what we want to do and what we believe in, bringing more diversity and bringing more people to contribute to open source. And I think that having the participants from the last season that we had to this one helped us learning and changing and always evolving. So thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. I cannot thank you all enough. That's it.
Thank you, Bruna. And my hope is that certainly in the future that these projects continue, they continue to grow, they continue to be effective, and we can introduce more people into open source software. Now, originally the idea was to have all of our projects come along to GWADEC at the end of this year. Unfortunately, there was some complications in the world, which meant we couldn't all meet in person last year or again this year. But we do have our virtual GWADEC coming up. So hopefully people can come along and sort of present a little bit more at that. And then fingers crossed, maybe by this time next year, we'll be able to all meet up in person in Mexico again. And say hello to Manuel, one of our wonderful judges. So with that, huge thank you again to everyone. Well done to all the projects. And back to you, Melissa.
Thank you, Neil. Congratulations to everybody, and thank you to all the projects. They are amazing. I'm looking at the chat, and yes, I don't envy the judges because I knew it was a difficult decision. All the projects were so good. So congratulations to the winners, and congratulations to all the projects for making it to this round. We would love to document this moment, and if we could take a group photo, if you will. So if you're interested in being a part of it, please turn on your cameras, and let's see if we can get a photo together. Caroline, can I have you count us down and organize us however you would like us to be organized?
Yeah, I'll just give us a little bit of time here for everybody who wants to turn their cameras on, and then I'll give you a little count so you know when I'm going to take it.
Fantastic. I would love, we have a couple minutes while we're waiting for everybody to get their cameras on. Does anybody have any questions? I don't really want to open the floor too much, but would love to answer any questions anybody might have, or if anybody has a question for any of the projects. This would be a great opportunity to ask, or you can always put it in maybe put it in the chat and we can read it out loud. It's so nice to see everybody's faces.
Okay, it looks like we got some more joining. We'll give you another minute.
We do have the gnome.com/challenge page that's up. So if you want to take a look at any of the other projects that were submitted, definitely feel free to visit there. And like I said, I know that all of the projects would welcome any continued contributions and support. So we'd love to keep this going. And so anything we can do to help the community, let's keep doing that.
Okay, it looks like we've got a bunch of webcams showing, so I'm going to take the photo in 3, 2, 1. Great, thanks everybody.
Thank you all for joining us today. Thank you so much to all of the projects. I hope we all keep in touch, and I look forward to seeing everybody again soon, if not this year at GWADEC next year. Thank you, Endless. Thank you to GNOME, and everybody have a wonderful rest of your day and evening. All right. Well, I think that's it.
Okay.
See you later.
See you later.